Hello my dear friends. In this video we will going to discuss the Kaplan equation. So what is that? Up to that, the Maxwell relation have more implication in thermodynamics and are frequently used to derive the useful thermodynamic relation. So the Kaplan equation is one such relation. So what is the use of Maxwell equation? So this is the example. That means the use of Maxwell equation. With the help of use of Maxwell equation, we derive the Kaplan equation. And what is the Kaplan equation? For Kaplan equation, for Kaplan equation, what is the use of Kaplan equation? The Kaplan equation is able to use to determine. That means to determine the enthalpy change enthalpy change associated with a phase change. So what is that? To calculate uh, from the Clapeyron equation, we determine the enthalpy change in enthalpy during the phase change process. That means during the phase change we calculate the enthalpy change of that process, right? So such as, that means example, we take example enthalpy. That means enthalpy change of melting. That means enthalpy of melting enthalpy of melting in which solid in which that means a solid gets converted into solid. We take 1 prime, gets converted into liquid 2 prime. Or you can also that enthalpy of vaporization enthalpy of vaporization denoted by HFG, enthalpy of vaporization, in which liquid denoted 1 prime and vapor denoted by double prime. So with this, that means we calculate the change in enthalpy during phase change. Phase change, right? So during phase change process we can calculate easily what is the change in enthalpy with the help of Kaplan equation. So what is that? Let us consider simple compressible pure substance. Simple compressible pure substance changing changing phase from state, let's suppose 1 dash, to state, let's suppose 2 dash, right? So let's suppose there is a 1 dash state, there is a 1 dash and there is a 2 dash and changing its phase. Let's suppose this. So what is the enthalpy at difference between H double dash minus H1? So For that, that means changing the phase. When there is a phase will change, so what we know that the pressure, that means saturation pressure P set is the function of T set only. That means during a phase changing process, the pressure and temperature are only, which is not independent, it is a dependent parameter. So the saturation pressure is equal to function of saturation temperature. So that means if the saturation temperature change, the saturation pressure also will change. Yes, saturation pressure will change, saturation temperature will change during the phase change process, right? So we know that from the Maxwell equation, from Maxwell relation, what is known as dou P over dou T at constant specific volume is equal to dou S by dou V at constant temperature. We know that. So during a phase change process, the pressure is the saturation pressure, which depends on the saturation temperature only, right? And is independent of the specific volume, right? So the pressure, this pressure is only the function of temperature, not a specific volume, right? That is P saturation is equal to function of T saturation. Therefore the partial derivative of dou P over dou T at a constant volume can be expressed at the total derivative. So this can be written as dP over dt when there is a saturation. Why? Because there is a phase change, phase changing process, and during the phase changing process, P is the function of T only, and it is independent of a specific volume, right? It is independent of a specific volume. So we can write like that. So what is this? Dou P over dou T at saturation. So this is your dou P over dou P at saturation. That means this is the slope. If you take this line, this is slope. If you take this line, so this is your slope, dou T over dou P. If we take this line, we also take this line. That means there is a 1 and there is a 1 double dash. So what is that? Dou P over dou T. This is the slope of this line. This is the slope of this line. So what is this? This is what? This is your slope of the saturation curve on PT diagram, right, at a specified saturation state. Now this slope is independent of the specific volume, and thus it can be treated as a constant during the integration of equation. This equation, if you integrate, this is the constant. Why? Because this is independent of a specific volume. Between the two saturation state at the same temperature for an isothermal liquid. If you take isothermal liquid, if you take this line, at if you change this temperature, so this is your temperature T. So at this temperature this is constant, so we can write like that. So what is that? If we take Sg for gas minus Sf, if you take this one, Sg minus Sf divided by Vg minus Vf, right, is equal to dP by dt at saturation, right? So what is that? dP by dt at a saturation process is what? Sfg divided by Vfg. We can write like that, no problem, no problem, during phase changing process, right? So during this process the pressure also remains constant, so we can write like that from the TdS equation, TdS is equal to dH minus VdP, right? So pressure remains constant, so this can be treated as 0 during phase change, during phase change, and this T is constant, right? So we can write like that, T Sg minus Sf is equal to Hg minus Sf, no problem. So if we write like that, Sfg is what? Hfg divided by T, and T is what? T saturation temperature, right? Was saturation temperature. So Sfg is equal to Hfg, and this is what? Latent heat of, this is what? This is your latent heat of vaporization, heat of vaporization, yeah, enthalpy of vaporization. So if you put this value over this, so what is that? dP over dt at saturation is what? Hfg divided by T of saturation Vfg. We can write like that, we can write like that. So this is called, very important, Kaplan equation. This is called Kaplan equation. That means this is important thermodynamic relation, very important. This is an important thermodynamic relation used to determine the enthalpy of a vaporization. So what is the use? To determine enthalpy of vaporization, enthalpy of vaporization, that means HFG at a given temperature, given saturation temperature, by simple measuring the slope of saturation curve slope of saturation curve on PT diagram, and a specific volume of saturated liquid and saturated vapor of saturated liquid, that means VF, and saturated vapor VG at a given temperature, right? So this is the Capron equation. Now, so the Capron equation is applicable. So mind it, this equation is applicable to any phase change process that occurs as constant temperature pressure. So it can be written as dP over dt at saturation process is equal to H12 divided by TV12, any 2 point during phase change. So 1 and 2, what is this? Is your 2 phase, not a point, 2 phase. That means this is either liquid solid, or solid liquid, liquid vapor, vapor liquid, or solid vapor, vapor liquid during a phase change. So 1 and 2 not a point, this is a phase, mind it, 2 phase. Okay, so up to this is okay. So this is your Capron equation. Now in next video we will discuss about one problem of this formula directly, which is already asked in GATE. So we will discuss in the next video. Thank you very much.